Hello, 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 hello. Here we are, live stream daily race C. Group 2 machinery, Dragon Trail Seaside. Let's do our best to negotiate the old chicane of death with minimal casualties today. So the plan for the stream is we're going to do 2 races on the Womble Skipper account. It's about 9:30 in Tokyo at the moment, so it should be quite well populated, the server. We have set a qualifying time. You can see we've set a 5 minutes 38.6, so I don't think we're going to be threatening too many people with that. We're definitely going to be starting towards the back, and we should get a couple of fun races from the back on this account, and then we'll change over to one of my EMEA accounts for a couple of races there. But that's the plan. 4 races in total is all I can manage. I've got some life things to do come 2:30. Life getting in the way. That's fine, that's enough time for 4 races. Hopefully we can get some good action. I don't know what sort of EMEA servers are like at this time. People probably preparing more for FIA than anything else. But yeah, we'll start from the back in these first 2 races anyway. You're always guaranteed a bit of action when you do that. So we'll go in the GTR for the first race. I think I've not actually seen anyone or tried myself in the NSX, so we'll try that in the second race. So we'll just go into a few warm-up laps here. Remember not to complete a lap. What we'll do is we'll just pit at the end. Eric B, nice to see you in the chat. Thanks for joining us. Taking a break from FIA a little bit. Quite fancy the look of that FIA race today, I have to say. It's a bit of a boring no-stop in Fuji in Group 4, but I think there's enough tyre wear in it to make it interesting. Let's hope we can take the chicane of death like that. Every lap. Horrible last corner. Thank you, Eric, for the like. Always appreciated. Seem to be struggling in this corner compared to a lot of people this week. We seem pretty strong at the rest of the track, but certainly the fast aces, that first part of it. Definitely noticed yesterday I was losing time to a lot of drivers. Really? One gap. Afternoon, Mohammed. Outer Racing, hello. Yeah, saying hello from Indiana, USA. Oh, it's a bit late. But it stopped though somehow. So I've been quite enjoying this race, I must say. It's very frantic. I always tend to find Group 2 is. Not a moment to relax. Lots of people very fast in the Group 2 cars as well. Whoa, looks close. You really do want to clip that inside curb on that corner though. Day of the day, hello. So you've got a nice qualifying time in this race and your return to GTS, 1:26.9 I believe. Yeah, well, Mohammed, set laps on the hard tyres when you're just practicing because the car will be much more like what you're about to drive in the race. So if you're going to start the race on the medium tyres, I would, on this part here when you're waiting to go into the lobby, I would do laps on the hard tyres because it will feel very similar to the medium tyres in race conditions. If you sort of lap there on the medium tyres and then go into the race, your car's going to feel quite a bit different. But we're not trying to set a lap time there anyway. So starting this one in 17th. Who have we got in the grid? Ballistic Ben. We've been racing him a wee bit recently in this region. We recognise too many of the other names. I don't think. We should be able to move forward in this one quite a bit though. We will start on the hard tyres. Is there a difference between the Lexus and the Nissan? I think in sort of overall speed, not a great deal. To me the Lexus is a bit more stable, a bit more forgiving, I would maybe even say, than the Nissan. I think you're more likely to sort of light up the back tyres on the GTR compared to the Lexus. Maybe coming out of turn 1s and 2, or turns 2 and 3 I suppose technically they are. So I would say when you're trying to get on the power coming out this corner, the Lexus is a lot more forgiving than the GTR. And probably the same coming out this hairpin here as well. So this hairpin here, I think getting on the power in the Lexus is a lot easier than the GTR. But the GTR is quicker down the straights and the power parts of the circuit, so. And you certainly, there's plenty of parts of this track where you need the car with a good top end. Okay, let's go. 20 of you watching, do appreciate it very much. Thank you for joining me on this escapade. Oh. I was going to start in the corner, I'd have traction control on there. Somebody's had a bad start to the race with a 4-second penalty. About a 1-second penalty for me because he just slammed the brakes on in the middle of the corner. 2 seconds. Slammed the brakes on in a corner, you don't need to use the brakes. Oh come on, like, can I not even remotely touch another car without getting a penalty? Oh, a couple of deaths there. Oh, that's not a great start, is it? Christ. See, I did get a penalty for that for some reason. Yeah, I'm going to think that myself today. Starting this one from the back's not a good idea. You've been our best behaviour now as well because another penalty, we could be looking at pretty low SR. So we need to recover that during this. Too late for turn 1 now. Afternoon, Del boy. Well, that was nearly death for me there. Totally put off because he's swinging all over the place in front of us. Oh, we need to get away from this. Ooh. Hello, Karim. Oh, did Zavicic get a reset from 86 down to 40? Jeez, oh. Wonder what happened to him, because he's over every time I seen him, he was just in front running away from everyone. He'll be raging because he'll be looking to do FIA today as well. Hopefully got a bit of space to put in some sensible laps now. Don't fight, Ken. Don't fight it. Don't fight it, Ken. Thank you, Ken. For some reason the car doesn't want to stop for that corner. Those were only 7 seconds off the lead here. Looks like there's a massive battle going on up ahead. Oh, Stevie P. Steve P, sorry. Coming through, pal, coming through. Did back out of it, he was left it a bit late to let me know. Oh, I cannot get the car into that apex at all. Four 4.3 to the lead now. Pretty sure everybody ahead of has got a pit, so I think we are the de facto leader on the roads. We're not on the road, obviously, but you know what I mean. just need to keep our noses clean here. Hopefully some of these guys will be pitting this lap. The ballistic bend behind us, you can be a bit wild sometimes. Handfuls of dirty air there. Horrible. And both these drivers will pit here. Oh well, job done by the looks of it. Bad and death at the chicane. Horrible line through there. Well, we're not going to take any risks on the way home here, we'll just cruise home. So just one thing about the GTR when it comes to changing gear that you might not be aware of. You do not rev this car out, you change as soon as the rev limiter gets to the end of the lines where you want to be changing. It's something I forget about all the time with the GTR. It's worth a 10 for two, especially on a track like this. You need all the horses you can get. Not turning in early enough for that. Well, I didn't think we were going to win this one, I have to say, given the start and the 3 second penalty. Crow, nice to see you in the chat there. I have a brake balance set at -2 on this car. To be honest, if you're looking at the tyre, kinda. Tyre's fairly even across the 4 tyres, so round about right, -2. We're going to have to sort that corner out. We are terrible through it at the moment. Yeah, they might be wondering what if I've pitted or not. There was so much fighting going on at the front, I think, was the big problem for these drivers. I mean, driving P2's been catching me, but not by much. Whoa! So 10 laps on the mediums here, they're feeling a bit second hand now. Whoa, that was close. Woohoo! There we go. Coleman, nice to see you in the chat. I'm doing good. Thought I'd do a wee live stream here just before FIA gets started in Europe. David Fraser, afternoon to you too. I am doing good as well, hope you're good as well. Okay, today you were using 0 in the race, pushing it forward next time. I think brake balance is it's a personal preference thing at the end of the day, brake balance. I think I did my qualifying time on my other account on +2. I've got it on -2 just for the tyre wear to try and look after the rears, but it seems to work okay for me. Thank you. Pablo, thank you very much. Well, I don't think it was a master race. I think it was just a case of the other drivers got involved in so many battles with each other. We managed to find a little bit of clear track and put in some reasonable times. But thank you very much anyway. Oh, right enough, we did get 2 penalties in that one, so we better check and see what happened to the old SR. Oof, look at the red SRs. These are what we got. 1, 2, 3, and it's not usually towards the back end of the grid that you see more S's. Jeez, oh, there was a bit of a war up there. Thank you, Mr. Box. Sorry, Mr. MX Box. Right, we're going to do another one on this account. The plan is we're going to do another race on this one, then we're going to go over to the MEA, do a couple of races on there. Oh, do I want to use the... Oh, I don't know. No, we will use it. We'll use the NSX. We'll use the NSX, why not? SR down to 93, so could have been worse. Okay, while that loads up, I'm going to pop to the toilet, folks. Go and refill my Iron Brew cup, and I shall be right back. Sean, afternoon to you too. Are you doing Nations later? I'm not going to stream it. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. Maybe sort of towards the end of the night I might do the last couple of slots. It should be quite a good race for me. Any race with the tyre wear is quite hefty. I tend to do quite well in. So Del Boy, I don't know if you're still out there. I think I was looking through my phone yesterday and I seen you were streaming. When you were sort of streaming, you were trying to keep A+. And then I tried to get it up on the TV and couldn't find it, and you didn't seem to be streaming. Did you have some kind of technical issue or something? Because it looked like it had just started. Really, I suppose. Should. Whoa! Hey! Seems to be a bit of a worn shot. Seems to be very open car wise, this Nations race. Is in I thought most people were just using the McLaren in it. From what I could see. I think if I do it, I'll use the Jaguar. Oh, look at that. We're only 4 minutes 8 seconds off P19. We'll start on this one dead last anyway. True, that's the first challenge, this one anyway. I think I understand why nobody's using this car already. Carry some speed in there though. Good. Yeah, 5 in a lap. You're pushing the car around. I was experimenting with a few things and never actually meant to do a lap at all. But I don't think we're in danger of starting in front of very many folk with a lap like that. Traction control on, I think we're probably going to be a bit sketchy around this corner. The traction control on this car doesn't feel very nice. Careful, yeah. No casualties so far, quite surprising. Gonna make it past the bit. So, I mean, it's not a nice corner at any time, but when you're right behind somebody, blocking that. Sorry, Abby, I didn't really mean to squeeze you on the exit there as much as what I did. Don't even think about it. This is horrible. Worked out for us though. Look at this disaster up here. I was thinking about pitting there because I really don't want involved in this. Might be unavoidable though. Sorry, I didn't want any track. Jeez, oh. Just doesn't seem to be a good gap to put into there. We'll have to keep going. That's a shame. Do not dive me here. It's terrible. Surviving so far. A different story at the front in this one. The leaders top three have just bolted. Whoa. There's no slouch for that fastest lap. Probably not a good idea this, but get off these hard tyres. Thank you, Sean. It's worked out quite nicely for us. A save. It's a weird place to be off the track. I don't even think we caught that curve in any particular bad way, but oof. Yep, tell you that might be another trip to the toilet after this race, after that one. Right, so let's see what sort of lap time this car can do. Don't like this car out in this corner. Yeah, it should be faster than that, shouldn't it? Drew Griffin, hello, and Alex, hello. Don't manage to read what you've said yet, just seen your names there. I'm racing under the Australian flag on this account. But I am Scottish. There's some battling going on up ahead. There are 4 cars there? 3? Definitely understand why nobody picks the NSX though. Definitely not as quick as the other two. 16 cars. Thank you. Got a chance of 5th here, and 4th looks like they're struggling a wee bit. funny you kind of try and look up round the car like that when you're behind somebody. Oh, even if I got a penalty for that, I mean, it literally stops in there. I mean, come on. You've got to hurry up, pal, so I just don't lose a place to the guy behind us. That's what I'm really interested in here. This one unravelled a little bit here towards the end, doesn't it? Oh, come on, game. You've got to be kidding. Well, I missed a few comments. I can't believe that one. What was that for? Okay. Glad you like the content. Don't worry, there's plenty of it coming in the future. Afternoon, Paul K. Jason C, nice to see you in the chat. Fair day, and Paul K commenting on the penalties. I can't agree more. Totally ridiculous. Jason, yeah, that's something I can do. Yeah, put in the details of the stream and the equipment I use in the description. Something I've been meaning to do for a wee while. In all fairness, just haven't really got around to it. So another red S, right, okay, there's a change of plan here. Change of plan, we're going to have to stay on this account, set a qualifying time and repair the SR here, because this is just... Oh man. I'm not even going to go back and look David Fraser, see what that was about. It was the slightest little contact, went round the outside of him. Yeah, I've always tried to give the penalty system the benefit of the doubt, but at the moment I really do think it's as bad as it's ever been. It really is. In a pretty shocking state. Thanks for joining though, Fraser. David Fraser, I do appreciate it. No, I don't let the game frustrate me. Although I was annoyed at that 2-second one there, I have to say. At least when I sort of bump somebody in the backside, I can at least understand the logic of the game and why it's giving me the penalty, but that 2-second one, no idea. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to take a look at it. Yeah, Steve, I don't know if the people are deliberately slowing down on the corners. It feels to me like I think too many drivers in sort of certain abilities, they concentrate too much on braking late for corners, and then they're having to over brake when it gets to the apex to try and get into the corner rather than braking just a little bit early and getting a bit more speed through the corner. So when you have just players who sort of drive the game slightly differently, if the driver behind somebody who's trying to carry speed into the corner, then you get those instances. But it is very, very annoying. I went for an overtake into the hairpin just before the chicane of death. Round the outside of the driver. I think it was the most slightest nearest of contacts, and I got a 2-second penalty for my troubles. I'll do a quick lap here and we'll just take a look at it. Anyway, nice to see you, Mark. Well, rubbish. We can get round in time for another one. Yeah, I should start at the front anyway. Or up towards the front. Yeah, QAM and Tetra. Maybe it is lag, I don't know. Maybe it is a network connection issue. Yeah, it's just one of these things, Mark. One of these things that happens. We all know the game's famous for it. Thank you, Tate. Yeah, I thought we did a good job, certainly over the first few laps or the first half of the race, avoiding some of the madness. It was going quite well. But it is what it is, you know. It is what it is, as they say. So a 28-0. I don't know, I think we're probably going to be in a drop split now anyway. Let's see where we... that's done to us. 87 we're down to. For some reason we've actually, well, we did win the first race I suppose, for some reason we're actually making DR. So I'm afraid this one's going to be a little bit, this one's going to be boring. We're just going to run and hide in this one. We'll get the SR back up to 99. For some reason I have a thing about not having my SR at 99, I can't just leave it. So we'll get that back up to 99 and then we'll jump onto the other account and do a race there. And EMEA, see who's outplaying there. I appreciate everyone taking their time to watch anyway. I really do appreciate it. It's been around about 30 viewers for the vast majority of the time, so a little bit more than normal. So thank you very much to anyone that's out there watching, lurking, and another thank you, or an extra thank you to anyone that's in the chat there chatting away. I do appreciate that as well. I do try to go through and read every comment and answer any questions or comment on anything anyone's saying, but so I do apologise if I miss you. Anything you say, I don't think I've missed anyone so far. Yeah, and everyone that's hit that like button as well, I do appreciate that. If you think the action's okay, if you think the stream's worth giving a like, then I'd appreciate that as well. And by all means, hit that down button because that's what it's there for. If you think the stream deserves a down. No problem, Drew. I've got Australian family, so in Brisbane. So when I was making an account in this region, it was always going to be this one. Martin, did I? Thank you for the good luck. We are on an SR recovery mission here, so if this driver goes for an overtake at some point, we will not be fighting it too hard. Nice to get out of slipstream range onto the main straight. Took the chicane of death rubbish there, but that go behind wasn't much better. I dropped that slipstream though, unfortunately. I know, Mark, I agree. For some reason, I just can't stop racing until I get it back to where it's supposed to be. Particularly when I feel I've been kind of unjustly punished. Which I think was definitely the case in this one. Steve-O, nice to see you out there, regular contributor to the chat. Hope you're doing good. That is not a bad lap. That's the fastest lap on full fuel I've done in the mediums. Oh, are we leading by 9 seconds? Right, this one's going to be very boring, everyone, so I do appreciate anyone that sticks around to watch this, because I know I'm not too keen on watching anyone just driving around at the front. Get your bets in and chat as to what position we'll overlap up till. I reckon we'll get up to P10. We're doing the old homeschooling, Steve-O. It's not a lot of fun, is it? Simple boy, missed your message there. Probably not streaming tonight, no. But we'll be streaming to about 2:30, 2:45 on this one. And then that'll probably be it. Yep, has done. It is indeed a brilliant combo. Couldn't agree more. You getting all prepared for FIA? What car are you taking out for the Nations today? I know you like the NSX. I'd be surprised if you weren't driving that. Imagine it'll be probably quite strong for the combo. Oh, good to hear, Steve-o. I'm glad you think. At the very least my guide helped. .458 of the NSX, yeah. I see a lot of people are going with the McLaren. I've always preferred the Ferrari over the McLaren. I do like the McLaren as well though. Yeah, the Lexus is so nice to drive round here. Oh, we've got my first victim up ahead. I say victim, but... An apex there somewhere. He's not been a good lap, has it? Give me slap, give me slap, give me slap. Hey. It's a bit of a scary one. That's definitely a bit understeering out. Whoop. Anorak, nice to see the chat. Thanks for joining me in the live stream. These tyres are definitely crying to be changed now. Committed through the COD. Yeah, Anorak, see if we'll get more sort of life out of the tyres on a lower fuel load than you will with a high fuel load. So for example, in this one I think the best lap to pitch probably lap 8 if you're starting on the mediums. So 8 laps on the medium, 5 laps on the hard. But if you were starting the hard tyres, I would be looking to pit latest lap 4 if it's possible, depending on the traffic, because at that point you'll burn off a bit of the fuel. Car's going to be a good bit lighter, and so the medium tyres will be able to do the 9-10 laps a lot easier. And that sort of stands true for any race, where obviously tyre and fuel are involved. It's always nice to win a race, but I do get bored leading races from the front. It's nice if you get to the front halfway through and you're holding on, but I do get a bit bored just starting on pole position and then running away and winning. I don't know how Zavizic manages to keep his motivation up when he's doing that race after race after race. Hasn't, I don't know if I'm going to do FI8. I've got to go and do a couple of things after this stream, so if I am doing them, it'll be a little bit later on. So I'm doing the 2008 NSX there, it's a brave choice of car. But I've not done any practice. I know it's just a no-stopper, isn't it? Look after your tyres, keep a watching brief on the fuel. Probably I'll go to jump on and do a few laps at the end of the stream. We'll do one more race. Let's do the chicane of death flat out on the last lap. Nearly. Had a slight lift going into it. Oh yeah, it's a grid start, isn't it? That's right. No, I don't really mean that, Drew. Leading by 30 seconds, you know. It just gets a bit boring. It's always nice to win. Always very nice to get a win. But yeah, you get a little bit bored when you're right there. I mean, believe me, in over 3 accounts and well over 1,000 races, I don't even think I've got 100 wins between them, so that may be a lie. Maybe about 150 wins between them. So I only win a race maybe 1 in 10. And I'd say a lot of those wins, maybe at least half of them came when you're just kind of, you've had that, you end up in a drop split. Oh yeah, I've not checked out your Sierra RS 500 livery yet, Steve-O. Look out for Larry at 420 Stevens. Yeah, I'll check out your. I will check out your livery. Missed quite a lot here, haven't I? So Anarak, I'm just looking back on your comment. You're asking what the strategy is. If I was starting on the medium tyres, you're going to put somewhere between lap 6 and 10, I guess. I think there's quite a big window where the sort of worn mediums and the new tyre fresh hards kind of overlap. So depending on just your circumstances, you know. If it comes to lap 7 and you're stuck behind 3 or 4 cars battling like cats and dogs, I would jump into the pits. Get off those mediums, put on some new hards, and hopefully get a bit of clear, can't speak, get a bit of clear track, maybe jump them in the pits. If you start at the back, start on the hard tyres, I think what you're doing there's nearly spot on. 5 hards, 8 mediums. I'd maybe coming in a lap earlier than that. I'd maybe lap 4. Anyway, I'm going to close this one. In fact, we'll go and get our gift car first, see what we get. What have we got? Oh, a Honda Civic Type R. Very nice. Thank you, Gran Turismo. Thank you, Drew. Thank you, Mac Pitt. Thank you, Anorak. So yeah, Forgotten Nations, the grid start as well, isn't it? Yeah, that obviously makes things a little bit more interesting. I'm so bad at qualifying anyway that I'll be starting in the bottom 6 or 7 regardless. Now what are we doing? We're going to change account, aren't we? Right, I'm just going to... I'll be back in a wee second. Just changing account. No, Duke, I only do races with tyre wear. I don't like doing races without tyre wear. I think it then just becomes 4 laps of time trial, and then obviously the grid's then decided in your time trial order. I just don't get anything out in a 4 lap race without tyres or fuel on, I have to say. I couldn't even tell you the last time I did a daily race A. Certainly not in the last year. And I did a couple of daily race B's when it was Group 3 at Austria, but that was just to kind of fix my SR. Yep, time for Womble Boss. That's the beginning time here, we're cutting this fine by the looks of it. Oh, 51 seconds, tons of time. I think we're going to go in the Lexus though. We like the Lexus. Well, Steve, it's probably true. If I'm not sitting here, I'm probably in the toilet, so I thought I would just... let everybody know where I am. Getting to that age now where the toilet's my favourite room in the house. Yeah, it was a popular race, Steve-o. Lots of people liked the Red Bull Ring. Let's see, did that do the job? We had 12 SR to get. I don't get the DR sometimes, I really don't. I actually got DR for that race there. But we're back to 99 on Womble Skipper, so job done. I don't know, Steve. Red Bull Ring's a tough track, so it is. Turn 1's very difficult. So's turn 2, or I don't know what the hairpins classed as. I would call it turn 2, but it's probably classed as turn 3. The hairpin's really difficult. It looks very simple, the Red Bull Ring, but it's definitely a tough track. So watch out for the guy in P20. Extremely fast driver, he's going to come through. If he gets a clean run, he'll certainly make his way through up towards the top 5. We're starting P4, just behind Blue Racer though. Is Jack Miller in the... what class of MotoGP does he drive in? I can't say I know him. I used to watch the MotoGP, I used to love it. Back in the Rossi and Stoner days, and can't remember the name of some of the riders now. Seti Jibber now, I liked him. What tyres are we on here? Yeah, we're on the right tyres. Okay. Oh, Xander, nice to see you. Afternoon to you too, hope you're having a good day. Randy Mamola, that's a blast from the past, the old MotoGP. I really need to get back into watching the MotoGP, I really do, because I did enjoy it. I mean, Stoner and Rossi at Laguna Seca must be, in any class of motorsport, it's got to be up there as one of the greatest races of all time. Right, so 3 races down, no deaths at the chicane. Let's hope we don't decide to suffer death for the big one. No luck, Xander. A Supra, I never seen you there. Watch out for P1, he's dirty. Okie dokie. Stevie G said he can understand every third word. Well, that's more than some people, so. The brake balance wasn't right there. Oh, no luck, Blue Racer. Looks like he got a BS penalty. I wasn't really going for the overtake there, I broke really early. Turned into the second bar, it's came there in blind faith, that's where the corner was. especially happy this blue racer defending with a penalty. Took a push there from the Spaniard. I think after the start we'll be lucky to see P1 again, dirty or not. Keep an eye on that lead anyway, 2.6 to the leader, they're fighting as well. Nice turn one. Terrible. Somehow got away with it, I don't know how. Spaniard took it even worse than us. Thanks for joining us, Drew. That's not how you take that corner. Holding the top two steady here, really do need them to fight. Come on, fight a bit more. Awful. See you later, Steve-O. Thanks for joining as always. We really do appreciate it. Gap the Spaniard quite a lot here now. Very nearly on these two. He's got the line all wrong there. There was a bit of slip. Should brake early there. Connections all over the place as well. Not a bad lap for lap 6, obviously a bit of slipstream in there as well. Account for the slipstream enough there. You look like you hit the barrier to me there. Bad, had to lift to the second part there. Such a horrible corner behind. It's not where we want to be in the track. Everyone's on the same strategy. Yeah, I hate that dirty around that. The S-bend. Does feel like it affects me more than a lot of other drivers. There we go again. Oh. We had to give a big lift, but I think we did the right thing. We don't know how quick this Italian really was, because I think he was being compromised by having to defend a lot. Tenth and a half I lost there. Oh, taking too many risks there. And that's class as a half bin. I'm convinced you get the dirt here further than the slipstream. Well, he's done it. It's claimed the leader. And he quit. There we go, people. The guy in second binned it in the S's, gave me a rather large fright. And then the Italian just binned it in the chicane of death. Yeah, he should never quit. He's still going to come in sort of top 5 even if he just picks it up. It's a bit late. Well, we won't curse ourselves after the last stream. I think it was the stream before that at Interlagos in the BMW where we kind of counted our chickens before the checkered flag, so we won't do that again. Especially this corner just ahead. Not too shabby though. We'll take that indeed. Xander, I was in the BMW around Interlagos. We were in second place. I think we'd done a two-stop strategy, so I just came out on the hard tyres at the end. I could be wrong with that, but the very last of the hairpins, just in the middle sector, just before we got to that, I think actually coming down before turn 4, I was like, well, barring any disasters, this has been a nice P2, and then we kind of got to the last of the hairpins, half throttle, and the car just went round, absolutely nothing I could do about it, and I dropped down to 5th. So, yeah, don't count my chickens. Yes, day to day, consistency wins indeed. Kyle TV from South Africa, thank you very much. I think you're a new name in the chat as well. Issa Rafiq, thank you for the congratulations. You too as well, Wouter, I do appreciate it. Yeah, Anarak, I did certainly over the last 2 laps I kind of avoided disaster. I wasn't pushing it too hard over the last 2 laps. Domby Pitview, I think you're a new name as well, I've not seen, so thank you for joining and chatting, saying something. Nice to see you there, appreciate it very much. Thank you, Anarak. Yeah, I do that all the time in streams as well. We end up a little bit behind the live thing, just sort of going back and looking at stuff. Where's that? The French driver said congratulations, was it? Anyway, that was 3 wins out of 4 races, that's not too shabby at all. That was a good one, I enjoyed that one. Thank you, Kyle, I'm glad you enjoyed the guides. Thank you, Coleman. And Duke, thank you very much. Just what I always wanted. Personal opinion, but I would really love it if Gran Turismo essentially got rid of road cars and just concentrated on race cars. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there who play this game for the road cars, so it's a very selfish opinion, I will admit that, but I've got very, very little interest in the road cars in the game. And it's definitely not going to happen, let's be honest. So, Mark Thomas, afternoon to you too. Afternoon, teammate. What am I your teammate in? Out of interest, is that Yeeted? I think it's a very frantic race, that's what I find with it. Certainly no time to relax. So we'll just go. So I was a little bit, not annoyed, but I do wonder why Blue Racer decided to defend for me so much when he had a 1 second penalty. Because he defended and cost us both quite a lot of time. And so when he served the penalty, so he's defending at turn 1 here, you defend into the hairpin, I think he defended at turn 1, he's defending here. So he dropped down to P7. He must have, something else must have happened then. Anyway, let's go and see what happened to P2. Hey Kyle. Yeah, I thought that was you, Yeeted. Nice to see you in the chat, thanks for joining and watching, appreciate it. Right, apologise for this because I know it's quite annoying. Kyle, I am running a Fanatec CSL Elite PS4 with just the normal pedals, no load cell. So is it here? Oh, we can give out the pits here. Oh, I mean that's quite close, isn't it? See, at this point you know you've got it wrong. So why would you be on the throttle? Because you know you're not going to be able to make that corner normally. Now you're on the throttle again, completely out of control. It's a bit strange. I mean, at least they kept going. Did they keep going? Or did they quit? No, they kept going at least. Do we want to watch the Italian kill himself? So this lap? Nope, made it through that time. Must be this one. Oh, it was a strange one, wasn't it? That was a strange one. Car just bunny hopped to the right hand side. It doesn't look like it on the screen that he caught the inside barrier, but I think that's maybe what happened. Ah, well. Anyway folks, that's the end of the racing. Thank you very much for everyone who's watched along there, commented in the chats. I really do appreciate it. Hit that, anyone that's hit the like button. Been a good stream, so enjoyed that one. 3 wins out of 4 is not too bad at all. Unfortunately I can't do another one or stream the FIA either. I need to go and get the wee one. And oh boy, I'll need to leave in the next 10-15 minutes. But yeah, hopefully you found that relatively entertaining. Please do hit that like button if you haven't already, I would appreciate it, and also hit that dislike button if you feel that's appropriate, because that's what it's there for. But yeah, thank you very much to everyone for watching, I do appreciate it, and we shall see you on the next one, which I don't know when it's going to be, but I shall put out An upcoming event, giving you some notice. I'm back at work on Thursday and I'm back shift as well for 4 days, so that's going to make things a bit difficult when it comes to streaming. But we'll definitely, I'll say 99% sure that we'll have a guide out on Monday. It will depend on the race. I've got a funny feeling it's going to be a road car. And road cars just tend to be boring no stops, so if it's that, I'll assess it, I'll take a look at it, and I'll see if it's worth putting a guide out for. But yeah, that's all we've got just now. Thanks very much to the day. You enjoy the rest of your day as well, and good luck to anyone in FIA if you're going for it. If you're around the 64kr mark, then maybe I'll see you in one of the lobbies a little bit later on. But for now, I need to get a bit of a shift on. So again, thanks very much for watching. See you on the next one. Thank you. Goodbye.